Welcome to the American School of Guatemala. I'm Danica Novak.
And I am Chip Phillips. And as a team, we make the Office of College Counseling here.
And this is AP Uncovered.
Today's episode is a little mixed. We're going to do the do's and don'ts for AP courses. We're going to talk about awards. We're also going to talk to a college representative.
And also
from the United States.
review some benefits of the AP program, like getting college credit, explore your passion, and get a taste of college in general.
Our last episode, we had Frankie Castillo was an alumni from the American School of Guatemala, a student now in New York, and he gave us a lot of great pointers on how the AP helped him, on how it helped him get credit into college, and so we're really excited today to talk to a representative from a college. But before we get into that, I have some questions for you, Danica.
Yep.
The AP offers awards. A lot of people don't really know what that means. Can you give me a little background on what AP awards there are and how they're distinguished?
Okay, our most popular award, it's award given by the school during the graduation ceremony, and it's the Academic Honor Program distinguished. So students get that award if they have taken 4 AP classes throughout high school.
Excellent.
And then the College Board, which leaders the AP program, they give different awards: the AP Scholar with Honor, AP Scholar with Distinction, and that will be depending on the number of AP courses and AP exams that students have taken throughout high school.
So these are just recognitions beyond the credit, the scores, everything else with the AP.
Yeah.
And that may come in handy because when the college representatives are looking through these applications, sometimes these awards might stand out.
Yeah, colleges know what this award means and the rigor of our AP program.
Well, speaking of colleges, we have a guest today who is the International Admissions Coordinator for Baylor. Her name is Priscilla de Alba. Welcome, Priscilla.
Danica and Chip, thank you so much for having me today. I am excited to get to speak with your school. Your school has a special place in my heart. And I really love the students that come from your school, so I'm excited to be here today.
Welcome, Priscilla. And I remember you were part of an AP fair the last time you visited Guatemala, and you had an opportunity to talk with our students during our AP fair. Do you remember anything about that?
Danica, that was amazing. I mean, I remember seeing all of the little booths with all the students getting to talk to different AP representatives, and they would stop by my table on their way out and tell me about the courses that they wanted to enlist in. So it was an awesome time that I got to be there for that.
We have a few questions for you today regarding how maybe you and Baylor perceive the AP with the students who apply to you. And every year we must have at least 7, 8, 9 students applying to Baylor.
It's one of our school favorite universities to apply to. Our students love Baylor.
Yes, they do. And hopefully Baylor loves our students.
We do. They're always the cream of the crop. They're always really invested when they come to Baylor. They're invested in leadership and in service. So we really do love students from your school.
Oh, that's wonderful. So first question, how does Baylor view the AP program? When you're looking through applications and you see students have taken the AP, what are you looking for and how do you see that?
Chip, that is a great question. And for everyone listening today, I think if you're listening, you have this in you that you want your application to colleges to stand out. So specifically at Baylor, we review our students' files holistically. So we look at everything that they've done. And a part of that, we want to see how they challenge themselves in the classroom. And so AP credits and having the AP test is part of showing Baylor that you really challenge yourself, that you really can take college level courses, and that you will succeed while doing so in college. So we view it highly, and we really appreciate when we see that students have put the extra effort in.
Now that you mentioned the AP credit, does Baylor grant credit for the AP exams?
Yes, we do, Danica, and that is something that's very important to us because we have seen that students put in the hard work and they take over the core curriculum of the classes that they'd be taking. So for example, if a student is taking biology and they get a 4 or a 5, it takes over biology 1305 and biology 1306 at Baylor. So it really depends on what classes you're taking, but we do take the credit for it.
Okay, I just thought of this question too. A lot of times colleges ask us as counselors how rigorous of a course load the student takes to give you guys an idea of where they fit in rigor. What would you consider the number of AP courses to be a rigorous course load per year?
That is a great question, and I would say it depends on every student. Every student is going to be different in the way that they handle each AP credit, and I would say it has to be personalized for every student. So like I was saying, if you're interested in maybe becoming a doctor, maybe having biology and chemistry as your AP credits is going to be really important. And so if you want to be a politician, maybe taking US history and English might be important for you. But I would say don't overwhelm yourself taking a lot of AP courses that might not benefit your GPA. We want to see a strong GPA and that you would be able to handle college level courses. So
yes,
if that helps answer your question.
Yeah, definitely. And now that you mentioned that depending on their major, you mentioned biology, if they're going for pre-med and everything, are there any certain or specific courses that students need to take, like if they're undecided, for example?
So yes, I would say if a student is undecided, Baylor is going to do a great job at helping students find what their major is going to be by taking a broad amount of different subjects. But if you can do that in high school and get a jump start on that in high school and take, for example, AP Biology, AP English, AP Chemistry, and see what areas of interest you are more leaning towards, it will ignite a passion in you. I've talked to so many students that say, man, I took US history and I fell in love with it, and now I want to study that when I go to college. So it's really those classes that you take in high school that will inspire you to continue your education when you go to college.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, final question. A lot of students come to us and they're taking AP courses, but they get scared about the test. They may not want to take the test. They ask us, do we need to take the test, or can I cancel the test? Or if they take the test and they get a bad score, is the college going to see it? Do you have any answers to any of those questions I just threw out?
Absolutely, and those are very real fears because they've put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to do well in this test, and then if we're maybe taking the test, and a lot of students have anxiety when taking these tests, and their score doesn't represent how well they did in the classroom. But I would say do your best to take the test and do well. Because if you get a 3, 4, or 5, you have the opportunity for them to take the college level course and replace it, and you'll have more space in your schedule to either add another minor or graduate early and save some money in college. So I really recommend that you just focus and do the best that you can in those tests.
That's excellent advice.
Excellent. Very good advice.
Okay, and now it's time for a trivia question.
Yes.
Are you ready, Priscilla?
Yeah.
I am ready.
It's about time to end the session, and before we do, we're going to ask you this question. Our student guest yesterday, he got his question correct, so you're up against some pretty tough competitors here. The question for you, Priscilla, what AP exam did students take the most in 2020?
And the options are A, English language and composition, B, US history, C, psychology, or D, calculus.
Ooh, I want to say I'm in between English and calculus. We've seen a lot of those. I'm going to say my number one is English.
You got it correct.
Oh, we're 2 for 2. Man, they know their stuff, don't they?
Of course.
All
Over
right.
500,000 students last year took the AP English language and composition exam.
And I guess you see that a lot, which is why that was on top of your
Yeah.
list.
We do.
Well, Priscilla, thank you so much for joining us. The information you gave us is going to help, hopefully, tons of people and help give them and help inspire them to take the test, to take more AP, and to understand the perspective coming from the university. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Priscilla. We look forward to strengthening our network with Baylor University and with you, of course.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys, and I really hope that students listening today feel empowered to take these credits and to take these courses and to take the test, as they'll see that they greatly impact their time in college.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us today at AP Uncover.
Get ready. Next episode, we are going to have the question and answer with our capstone diploma coordinator here at CAG. So thank you very much for being with us. And as you know, we're here to cover everything with the AP.
Thank you.